stop running after her like your life depends on it, because it doesn't. Masculine men don't beg for scenes. They simply step away. And in that quiet, the truth comes out. Listen, there was this guy I knew. He texted first thing, last thing, every stupid time in between. He would cancel plans with mates to Bether when she felt like it. Thought he was winning her by trying harder. One night, she ghosted him for 3 days. He panicked, rang nonstop, left a voice note like a man trying to catch a train already gone. She answered eventually, but the spark was gone. He taught her own thing. He was available. And when something's always there, it stops being wanted. That's the whole point. Chasing isn't romantic. It's the slow eraser of your value. When you chase, you hand your worth over in small daily pieces. You act like you need permission to exist in someone's life. And neediness, real stinking neediness, smells ugly to attraction. So what do masculine men do? They disappear. Not to punish, not to play games. They step back because their life has other parts that matter. Their work, their friends, their mornings, their purpose. These things are non-negotiable. And by living those things first, they stop being a man waiting to be chosen and become a man who chooses. Here's the psychology, plain and simple. Humans value scarcity. If your attention costs nothing, it's worth nothing. If she can have you on demand, she'll treat you like background noise. But pull away a little, be a bit rare, and suddenly your presence becomes noticeable again. Her mind fills the gap. Curiosity kicks in. She wonders. That wonder is powerful. It draws people in. Now, before you panic and think, so I ignore her forever. Slow down. Disappearing isn't blocking, shouting, or blowing up bridges. That's childish. Real disappearance is calm. It's stopping the pattern of overgiving. It's not answering immediately every time. It's not orbiting her life. It's returning to your life. You keep your dignity. You keep your schedule. You keep your frame. How to disappear the right way? A simple playbook. 1. Chasing kills respect. When a man starts chasing, he doesn't realize he's slowly handing over his respect. You might think you're proving love, proving loyalty, proving that you're the man she can count on. But what you're really saying is, I don't see myself as valuable unless you approve of me. That energy seeps through every text, every double call, every time you cancel plans to show up for her. It's not about what you say, it's about what she feels. And what she feels is desperation. Women don't run from care or affection. They run from the heavy weight of neediness. When you chase, you make her the prize and put yourself in the position of an applicant waiting to be chosen. Masculine men don't play that game. They know respect dies the moment you start proving your worth through constant pursuit. Respect is earned by being centered, grounded, and complete with or without her. The truth is simple. If you chase, you're no longer leading. You're following. And attraction doesn't grow in that position. It dies there. 2. The power of disappearing. Disappearing isn't running away. It's reminding yourself and her that your presence has value. Think about it. When you're always available, always texting back in 2 seconds, always waiting on her plans, your presence feels cheap. She doesn't have to earn it, doesn't have to value it, doesn't even have to notice it. But when you step back, when you stop over-investing, your absence suddenly becomes louder than your words. She wonders where you are, what you're doing, who you're with. Curiosity takes over, and that's powerful. Masculine men don't vanish out of bitterness or games. They disappear because they're busy. They have missions, goals, people, things that fill their days. Their absence is not a strategy, it's a byproduct of purpose. And that's exactly what creates attraction. She can feel you're complete with or without her. That energy is magnetic because it speaks without begging. 3. Scarcity creates value. Psychology is simple here. People value what feels scarce and they dismiss what's overly available. Think of it like this. A diamond lying on the street loses its shine, not because it isn't precious, but because anyone can grab it. Same with attention. If you're always there, always free, always chasing, she'll treat you like background noise. But the moment you step back, you create scarcity. Suddenly, your time feels rare. Your energy feels precious. She starts to measure your attention differently because it's not unlimited anymore. Scarcity isn't manipulation. It's self-respect. It's saying my time matters. My attention isn't free. Masculine men understand that being everywhere all the time doesn't make them valuable. It makes them ordinary. What makes them valuable is the fact that not everyone gets full access. That scarcity makes her lean in while chasing only pushes her away. 4. Control versus chaos. Masculinity is never about being the loudest in the room or the one sending 50 texts in panic. It's about control. Control over your emotions, your actions, your responses. When you chase, you surrender that control. You become impulsive, led by emotion instead of principle. One day you're calm, the next day you're desperate. That's chaos, and chaos kills attraction. Women may enjoy attention, but they don't respect a man who's unstable. Masculine men stay grounded, steady, unshaken. They understand timing. Sometimes the most powerful move is silence. Sometimes the strongest action is waiting. Sometimes the highest form of respect is walking away. That restraint, that ability to not fold under pressure, creates deep security, and security is magnetic. Masculinity thrives in control, not in chaos. A man who cannot govern himself will always chase. A man who controls himself never has to. 5. Disappearance protects your worth. There's a brutal truth. If you give unlimited attention, it starts to mean nothing. She doesn't respect it. She doesn't value it. She barely even notices it. It's like air. Vital but invisible. Disappearing is how you protect your worth. When you step back, you remind her and yourself that your time isn't guaranteed. That your energy is currency, not to be spent carelessly. Disappearing isn't about punishing her. It's about aligning with yourself. It's saying, if respect isn't here, neither am I. That absence makes her feel your value again. She begins to crave what she once took for granted. More importantly, disappearing protects you from depletion. You stop pouring into someone who isn't pouring back. Masculine men understand this. Their presence is rare, and that rarity is what keeps it meaningful. Without disappearing, you risk being invisible. With it, you reclaim your power. So here's the truth. Masculine men don't chase. They disappear. They protect their time, their respect, and their frame. They understand that love isn't proved by begging. It's proved by presence. If she values you, she'll step forward. If she doesn't, your silence will expose it. Either way, you win because self-respect always comes before validation. And if this message hit home, remember, stop pouring into people who drain you. Walk with dignity. Live with purpose. Let your absence speak louder than your words. Now, if you found value in this video, make sure you subscribe, tap the notification bell, and share this with a man who needs to hear it today. Because sometimes the strongest move you'll ever make is to simply step back.